problems in this country, protection of personal liberty, coming around to a more sensible foreign policy, to actually talking once again about monetary policy, but we should never give up on our fiscal conservative viewpoints. And it's just sort of sad that we have drifted so far from that, and that I am going to work real hard to maintain that position. But before I close, I do, because I just spotted somebody else in the audience that I want to make sure he is recognized. I'm sure everybody knows who he is, and he'll probably be recognized later. But he's another gentleman that has served in the House with me, and he's now in the U.S. Senate, and that's my good friend, Senator John Sununu. In conclusion, I want to just emphasize philosophically what drives me. It is what has made this country great. It is our Constitution. It's limited government. It's personal liberty. It's the individual liberty that comes from the understanding that our rights and our lives come from our Creator, and therefore all life should be protected and all liberty should be protected. And if we understand that, all political action should be driven to protect personal liberty. Governments assume the role of trying to promote virtue in us individually, or trying to make the economy fair and balanced, and also used to tell other countries how to live. It can only be done at the expense of personal liberty. And this is what we have to understand. Some good things, you know, the Democrats and the liberals are always arguing for this balance and equality in economics, and others want to impose their social values on others, and others say, yes, it is important for us to police the world. How will we be safe, and how will we get our oil, and all these things. All well-intentioned. But you have to remember, every time you do that, you have to sacrifice liberty. So what we want to do is come to the understanding, and my deep conviction is that you never have to sacrifice personal liberty to be safe and secure and to promote prosperity. This is a message that has made America great. And we understood that, and we followed that. We had the best test in the history of mankind. And yet, we're slowly allowing this to drift away. And they talk sometimes about what I stand for and what others stand for, and they say, well, if you believe that way, you want to go back to the Dark Ages. You want to go back to isolationism. I don't want to have any part of isolationism. I want to trade and travel, be friends and negotiate, and be diplomats with all parts of the world. Yeah! It's just that, it's just that if we give up on these traditions, we are going to lose the progress that had already been made, because most of history, most of the world today is dominated by tyranny. That is a strong central government. We as Republicans have always stood for small government, diverse government, and states' rights type government. We weren't for a strong national government, and we certainly don't need a strong international government. Yeah! We don't need this. So it is this preservation of personal liberty that was designed for this country that we should be struggling for. And there's no reason in the world why we can't be successful doing this, and there's no reason that if we follow these values, we can't expand and promote the growth of the Republican Party. Thank you very much.